The Lunar New Year event in Pokemon Go is one of my favorites for a particular bonus that is something you don't want to miss out on. So let's go over all the tips, tricks, strategies, and everything you guys need to know about this event in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. The Lunar New Year event is coming out. So we're gonna start on Wednesday at 10 a.m. local time, and that's gonna go all the way till February 2nd at 8 p.m. local time. Guys, this is not an event to overlook because of the bonus that I just spoke of, and that bonus is going to be increased chance of lucky trades. So when you are trading for Pokemon, you have increased chances of being lucky. So the further you reach back in how old all of those Pokemon are will increase the odds of being shiny. So obviously you have 2016 Pokemon, that's gonna be the highest chance and almost, I wouldn't say guaranteed, but a very high chance of getting these Pokemon. And then as you get newer and newer and newer, you have less chance of being a lucky Pokemon when trading. So do take this information wisely. So for me personally, how would I recommend you guys do that? Well, here's the problem. The older the Pokemon, sometimes may not be the best Pokemon. So if we go ahead and look at my bag, we look at the oldest Pokemon. If you want to see, you just reverse search in the recents, and the oldest one I have is Snorlax from 7/20, so July 20th, 2016, which was, I believe, 8 days after I started playing. And then obviously some of these Pokemon in the bag, they're not the best Pokemon that I have here. Obviously there weren't even legendary Pokemon in the game at this time, which is hard to believe with how many there are in the game now. This was the first shiny that I ever encountered, which was March 25th of 2017. That was the first time frame of when these shinies were released in Pokemon Go. So for me personally, sending these Pokemon is usually going to be a little bit of an imbalance based on who is receiving the Pokemon, because typically the older the Pokemon, typically 2016, 2017 Pokemon, if I send those over and then I receive something back, I'll probably ask for something a little bit better. So we might have to switch on and off between what it is. So for me, if I was a newer player, I'd be looking at some of those Mega Pokemon. You could even go after some Dynamax Pokemon that are not special trades, or even if they are special trades, you have to have somebody that has an old enough Pokemon that is willing to let go of that Pokemon. Let's see, my oldest legendary that I do have is going to be a Moltres, but that's a Hundo. This is going to be 98 Lugia. You know, so there's a lot of Pokemon in here, because I did used to delete these Pokemon before trading was even a thing that we had to get through there. So for me to send some of these things over, it would take a little bit of something to be able to get something back. So you could receive shinies back, you could switch off the days. So what I would suggest, guys, if you have a newer player or somebody that needs something, especially like a Mega Pokemon, a Dynamax Pokemon, remember that the Gigantamax Pokemon unfortunately are special trades when you do swap them, any of them. So what I would do is I would send something and receive something. So if you're going to do for special trades, I would switch off the days between who gets the most desirable thing, right? Because you might have, let's say, a shiny Bagon that's recent that somebody wants that shiny lucky, and they're going to send you one of their older Pokemon, which may be, let's just say, a Moltres from back in the day. Okay, so I may not typically want to ask for a Moltres, but it might go lucky, so at least I'm getting some type of legendary or a shiny, an old one, and then they're going to receive potentially a shiny lucky Bagon. That's how I do it when I trade. And then the next day we'll swap who gets the more desirable Pokemon, especially if it's a newer Pokemon. And then for daily trades, remember, you could do 100 per day, 99 regulars, 1 special. All those 99s, if you're just at least sending Pokemon that are desirable, you have an increased chance of getting those luckies, and those can be powered up for half of the Stardust. So focus around sending away all of the Pokemon that you maybe have been saving for something special, and maybe those special things haven't come about. You're like, I don't know when the best time is. Now is the best time to get rid of your bag. We're going into a new season. Remember, we have the Unova Tour, and then it's going to start going into some Safari zones, and then that's going into Go Fest, which is going to be early this year, guys. So we want to stay on top of our bag space for this year, so take full advantage of that specific bonus, one of my favorite bonuses in the game. I know I've been a little bit long-winded on this, but I just want to harp on how important this bonus is to clear out your bag, get lucky Pokemon, power those Pokemon up for a whole lot less Stardust. And the other bonus is going to be increased chances of becoming lucky friends. So please contact your friends, even if they're taking a little bit of a hiatus. Say, hey, we need to interact each and every day. We can open our gifts, we could do a raid together, we could do a quick remote battle, whatever that situation is. Please make sure to have everybody opening gifts, all of your gifts, and getting after it, because lucky friends are amazing here. And if you guys do hit one, you want to try again, you can just trade immediately and then try for the next day to keep going, because with this increased chance of luckies, you could get it again, which would be a massive plus. So don't overlook these two massive bonuses, which to me, for this event, are the biggest takeaways. And throughout this event, there's going to be increased chance of getting shiny Pokemon, which will be Ekans as well as Nose Pass. So if you do want these shiny Pokemon, using an auto catcher while you're walking around, making sure your bag's clean out, and then hunting these Pokemon will help you out. If you guys do want to hatch the 2-kilometer eggs, it will have the increased shiny odds as well. Probably not my favorite thing ever, but we'll get to those 2-kilometer eggs here in a second. But that is not all, obviously, that is going on during this event. We do have spawns, mediocre ones, but they are Ekans, Onix, Dunsparce, Snivy, as well as the regular Darumaka. And then if you are lucky, you can get a Gyarados, which remember can be shiny in the wild, and Dratini. I'm not really sure why they make Dratini lucky if you can find it as in a rarer Pokemon, because it's had calm days and events. I mean, this Pokemon is old as a good Pokemon can come, and unfortunately, it's just not going to do it here. So here we go. Are these Pokemon relevant in PvPs? Well, as far as meta attacker, Shadow Dragonite is fantastic for raids. Gyarados does have a Mega, but it is absolutely dominated by the Primal Kyogre, but it's a semi-decent Pokemon for a budget Mega. And it also is a unique combination of water as well as dark typing. And then don't forget that Onix does have a Mega as well in the Steelix, but that one unfortunately isn't the best one that's out there. It is a great XL candy gainer, but it is not a great attacker. As far as PvP goes, the Steelix is a great Pokemon. In the Great League, it's ranked 14 with Thunderfang, Psychic Fangs, and Breaking Swipe at a 0-14-15. And then in the Ultra League, it's actually ranked 4 with same exact moveset at a 2-15-15. That's going to be at level 49 and a half, so you will have to use a bunch of XL candy, pretty much 296 to be able to get it there. And then we do have the Dunsparce, which is actually ranked 12 now in the Great League with Rollout, Drill Run, and Rock Slide at a 0-14-12 at level 40. Then we do have the Serperior that is going to be in the Great League at 55, Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, which is a common move, and Aerial Ace at a 0-10-15. And then let's not forget about Gyarados in the Master League, ranked 29 in the Shadow, 36 in the non-Shadow with Dragon Breath, Aqua Tail, as well as Crunch. And then we do have the Dragonite in the Master League as well, ranked 17 in the regular, 20 in the Shadow, Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, and Superpower. And don't forget that Dragonite doesn't need to have any elite TMs to be able to get Outrage on that Pokemon, while Salamence does need an elite TM to be able to get that on that Pokemon. And while Salamence is a little bit better with the Outrage move, this specific Pokemon, Dragonite, is going to be just very close, especially for the Shadow. So those are all the spawns going out there. Also, we're going to have showcases, so please make sure to participate in those showcases because it will help you get premium items for free. And also, we're going to have eggs hatching from 2 kilometers. They are not the best Pokemon, but we're going to cover them too. We have Makuhita, Nosepass, Meditite, Duskull, as well as the Skorupi. Okay, so once again, not great 2-kilometer eggs. I'm just gonna say to skip over these eggs. If you do want to hatch them, you can. So obviously the trades and the lucky friends are the takeaway for sure. And let's not forget about our field research, which will be catch 12 Pokemon for a Voltorb, Magikarp, Dratini, or Darumaka, 432, Voltorb, Magikarp 117, Dratini 430, or Darumaka 618. Catch 6 Pokemon while following routes for 1200 Stardust, or explore 2 kilometers for 600 Stardust. So if you are on a route, that is a very easy thing to be able to do because you guys can literally just start a route and don't complete it and just catch Pokemon and complete these tasks for Stardust. If you're out there grinding anyway and they're prevalent, you might as well go ahead and do that. And then during this time, we have daily field research. During the Lunar New Year event, trainers will receive a bonus daily field research task for each day they log in that rewards Pokecoins. You might even receive a rare field research task that rewards extra Pokecoins if you are very lucky. So all of the field research tasks will be able to get you 5 coins, which is absolutely nothing. Okay, so maybe over the lifetime of this event, you'll be able to get 100 Pokecoins to be able to receive 1 premium battle pass. Congratulations, guys. They're really going out of their way to make you feel like you are loved and wanted. I'm just kidding. But seriously though, it is absolutely nothing. And then catch 25 Pokemon is a rare one, which will give you 25 Pokecoins. Wow, that is really generous of them. Do not spend all of those 25 Pokecoins in one spot. And then there will be some timed research as well. This is going to be the Year of the Snake for the Lunar New Year, and that is going to be Zygarde related. So if you guys do need cells, you can do that. And if you guys didn't see my reel or short or wherever you guys are at on either Instagram or on YouTube, you can check it out right up here. This is going to be me getting 250 Zygarde cells, and then what happens after you collect 250. In this one, you're going to walk 1 kilometer kilometer while traveling routes, walk 2 kilometers for routes, catch 10 Pokemon while following routes, follow a route, which is going to give you 4 total collected there, and then you will be getting 6 Zygarde cells, 5,000 XP, and 2,000 Stardust, and then there is a $2 research add-on as well, which will be catch 12 Pokemon twice, 24 Pokemon twice, 36 Pokemon twice, which is going to give you all Ekans and Nose Pass encounters. And for the grand total rewards, you're receiving 2 lucky eggs, 4,000 XP, 2,000 Stardust. And then on page 2, you can catch 12 Pokemon once again for the same exact thing. And in here, you're gonna receive 1 regular incubator, 8,000 XP, and 4,000 Stardust. So is it my favorite? It is not, guys. However, it is something that you could do if you want this research task. Usually I'm like, okay, $1-2 is not that bad. I honestly don't like this one at all. Lucky eggs and the incubator are probably worth $2, but I just really don't like the Ekans and the Nose Pass encounters. But hey, that's me personally. And then there's going to be a collection challenge to catch all of these spawning Pokemon, which is going to give you 6,000 Stardust as a reward. So that's going to do it, guys. Love and appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Amazing things coming up. I can't wait. We're going to have clothing coming out very soon for you guys. I love and appreciate you guys. I'm going to see you out on the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and rating all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.